It's moving real slow. Pro tip, download the Habs app. Subscribe to get notified. I go live, support my work on Habs. It's cute. It's like you know to support it. Hello, 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 hello. Connecting, connecting, remaining, starting. It's definitely gonna be one of those nights, I can say right now, where the camera is not gonna be giving me love. This internet is gonna act crazy tonight. I can see it happening already. Hey Gia, what's up, mama? How are you? It's gonna be one of those nights. Everything is already starting out really wishy-washy, which is so weird. Which is so weird. I'm trying to find the right angle for this camera. I mean, not the camera. The light. You know. So how was your day, Mama? I had a really stressful day. I think I had a stressful day because I be overthinking a lot. A lot. So now I'm drinking water. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of this because I am mad dehydrated. Oof. It's so weird because I don't want to sit in the house and be in here my thoughts and stuff. So I figured I'd come online and share. When these things are down. Two. Okay. Of course, it's acting weird. This is acting weird. And why is he doing this? I had a blank screen. And why do I have a blank screen? Oh, Lord have mercy. Just wait. Hmm. I knew I could feel it that something was going to go wrong. Usually, what I try to do is just shut everything off and exit the page. Just shut everything off. Just once again. It looks like it's a little better. Open the comments. Are we doing better now? Hopefully, it's doing a little better. Hey, Nova. Hey, Chia. I think I went down a little bit, so hopefully it went better and stuff. And I don't know, it's always something. It's always something with my internet. One thing or another. It is what it is. Got to drink some. Yeah, I'm drinking some water. I got a big thing of water. I'm going to drink all this. I already drank one. This is my second one. I'm really dehydrated. I don't know why. But I am mad dehydrated. I am mad dehydrated. So, you know, it's just going to be one of those type of days and stuff. I can see it right now. It's so weird because everything is like going to the left. And I don't know. It's so weird because the world has changed so much now. We're in what? August. Let's count this down. August, September, October, November, December. 4 months to December. And in the 5th month is January 2022. So in 5 months. In 5 months, it's going to be January 2022. And the thing about it is, it's been so dark. 2020 has been dark. It's funny. Ever since Trump got in office, the world has went one direction. Straight down. And now we got these one in the office. Now it's like, I don't even know. It's just so disappointing. And then you're trying to find the positive in everything, but it's like you want to remain positive and don't lose hope, and you know, and it's like it's like you don't want to lose hope, but it's just so discouraging. So many different things that's going on in this world we're living in. Hey, Leah. Hey, Leah, how are you, Mama? I thought exactly, it's a lot of darkness up here. You know, you want to come up here with me, Leah? It's a lot of darkness up here. You know, and it's sad, but it's real. You know, the things that's going on. Hey, Michelle, what's up, sweetie? It's a lot that's going on up in here. And I don't know, it seems so dark. When I went outside and everything seems like, you know, it remind me of, have y'all ever watched Nightmare on Elm Street? I might be talking about the wrong one. Is it Elm Street when he go to sleep and everybody's in a sleep and it's like a fog? And Freddy Krueger, I think he gets you into sleep. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know. But I guess you go to sleep and then Freddy Krueger could kill you. That's how I feel we're living in. Like that whole aura of that spirit, of that aura. It feels like Nightmare on Elm Street in real life. Which is so crazy to me. It is so unreal. So who want to come here with me? And if you decide you want to come here with me, make sure you're in a location where there's not a bunch of people and a whole bunch of talking and a whole bunch of stuff. And I'll gladly invite you up here with me. And we have comments together. Here is the link right here. So if you want to come on here, here's the link right here. Hi, Julian. Here is the link right here. Yes, it's covered in dark. It is. Hey, Chronicle. What's up, sweet? It's very dark. It's so dark out here in this world. So it's like, hey, Queen, it's really dark out here. And it's weird because it's like we're living in and the thing that gets me more so is the fact that you're going to mandate, I'm going to make y'all get this vaccine. I'm going to make y'all take it. And it's like, are we becoming more like the control states? Like the Hitler and all this stuff like that? Is all this stuff taking place now? Like this is where we're heading? So now you're mandating this stuff and you're forcing this stuff. Now let's just be honest. That's why I literally hate leaving my house. It's a weird feeling. It is. That's because you're an empath. You want to come up here with me, Leah? And this is the thing. Now, please point out things to me because I could be wrong. And I'm always looking for an opinion. Okay. Now, let's just say this. I want to go get some work done on my body, or I want to get some work done on my heart, or want to get tests done on my body, to make sure I'm okay. So now I go to the doctor. They give me a full examination to make sure I could get work done on my body, my heart, whatever the case may be, right? So they give me tests, stuff like that to make sure, I'm okay, that I could do this type of work done, whatever it is I want to be done on myself. So they give me a full examination. And then once they do the blood test and everything, the examination, see cancers or whatever it is in your blood, they will set up the schedule date for you to get whatever procedure that need to be done. Y'all stay with me? Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Actually, I talked to several people who told them the vaccine made them sick. Yeah. And the thing is that we are now given a vaccine. And remind you, I said before, they prepare you for getting a test done to make sure everything is okay. We're taking a needle. Now tell me what's the difference between a dope dealer giving me a needle versus a person first of all, I don't know the dope dealer, and I don't know this person sticking a needle inside of me. I don't know the dope dealer, and I don't know this person. So basically, it's the same to me. Just because you got a record stuff like that, you can put that whole stuff on them. You can put that whole degree and everything online. You can do everything online. They can make fake money online. My thing is this. I don't know you, ma'am. I don't know you, sir, but you about to stick a needle inside me. I'm supposed to believe that it's supposed to work for me. Same thing I would do if it was a drug dealer on the street. I'm taking these drugs and I'm going to take it and I'm just going to use it because it's supposed to help me feel good. So the same thing, just different titles, but the same thing. Anybody? Leah, you gotta sign back up. You gotta sign back up for HAPS, Leah, because I don't see you up here. Hey, Raven, this is second shot vaccine. Exactly. But see, the thing about a Passion, hey, Passion, but see, this is the thing what they're doing. If you complain, they're blocking you from sharing your story. That's what's so, why? When did this become personal? Like they're making it as if it's a personal vendetta against someone else. No one is attacking anybody. We should be as a unity in the community that we're sticking together and just say, hey, we need to be sure. We're talking about little kids. We're talking about babies. We're talking about older people. We're talking about a lot of lives that could be at risk. And I'm sorry, that old I'm sorry stuff don't work for me. That don't work for me. Personally, I do not understand why would you need another vaccine. See, the thing about a shot, well, this is the way I think. People are going to start making excuses. People are going to start making excuses for other people's behavior. Oh, it's just like a flu shot. This is what people die from the flu all the time. That's not a good example. Then they'll say, well, this outbreak on COVID has happened years before. They said when Obama's in office, they was paying for it, stuff like that. But the thing about it, whether who was in office or not, is here now. To me, I feel like it's like a Band-Aid. I'm gonna give y'all just something to believe, and it may not be true, and it may not work for your benefit. I also have a problem with them not letting people with COVID see their families and friends or their family. To me, if my family is in a hospital with COVID, the pandemic, and you blocking it because you don't want to spread it, and that's fine. So what's the difference between you wearing a mask and me wearing this mask? What's the difference? Once upon a time when there were people with AIDS and stuff, they would have them in a room and stuff. You have to cover your whole body up to go into the room with people with AIDS and stuff like that because they don't know how to treat it. So what's the difference between that and this? When my family member is in there and I could treat them myself, which could help you nurses and doctors, but you don't want us there. Now for me, and I'm not saying, I'm gonna say it, I don't care. For me, if I'm one person and I'm taking all these bodies, I may get tired. Now, I may not be available for everybody. Then they have a blue code, cold blue. So everybody runs the room. Now, while everybody's running there, what about the patient that's getting sick? What about the patient that's, that they're not getting the proper thing that they're supposed to be getting? And remind you, my parent is somebody I could be helping them, taking it off of you, but you don't want me there, which means that my person could be dying. And I could have been there to stop it or help, but you got me out the way. Are you sticking the right medicine in? Or are you testing with it? Or are you just getting tired and they're making phone calls saying that they're going to expire when they didn't expire and push into a room in the back, and then all of a sudden that they die, you said they bring it to the front and they all decompose? I mean, you could be doing anything with these people that we don't notice. Hey, Mama. What's up, Mama? Welcome back.
Hello.
It's about time.
How are you?
It's about, you look beautiful. Now I got to get the other person up here. She already got the invite, but you look beautiful. How was work?
Thank you. I start training tomorrow. I haven't started the job yet, so
Okay.
I have to go get my nails done.
You look beautiful. You lost weight, I see.
I lost a lot of weight because I had COVID. So,
well,
to the people that didn't know, I did have COVID. So I had lost. I was even smaller than this. So I'm just now getting like a little weight back.
Well, now you look really fishy.
Yes, ma'am.
You got rid of them raven shoulders. Because you know I'm keeping my honey. Raven don't like to lose no fights, girl. I keep them up. I'm the football player, honey.
Girl, I was at the nail shop, and it was like these fish. It was like these cisgender women, and they was all staring at me. It was like 3, 4 of them. So I'm looking at them. You know how you can feel somebody looking at you, but like I was like looking over, and then I heard one of them that was like, because at first I don't think they noticed, but I guess somebody caught on, and then somebody was like, "Is that?" They was like, "Is that a dude or something like that?" And then one of the girls, I caught her. She was acting like she was recording, like going like this.
Really?
Yes.
And that's so tired because somebody did
not snap, because I feel like people it's like people are so miserable these days and they just live for negativity. Like that's what I meant when I was just saying like the world has just been dark, because it's like people they're always miserable and negative.
That's why you have to be careful. That's why I said stay to yourself and say, because the thing is easy to come out of character. It's real easy, and they don't and they don't be ready for that. They don't be ready. I was
like, Leah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Just get your stuff up.
They want you to blow up and look crazy.
Get your stuff and walk away. Get your stuff. That's what we said. Remember, said it's dark. It is really dark outside. I mean, it's dark.
Somebody said Leah stay getting clocked. And it's not even about necessarily being clocky. Sometimes it's like you're a beautiful trans woman, and people can be jealous of you.
The thing about it is, and speaking on that, that's what I'm talking about today. Getting clocked, I guess if you call it. First of all, Raven don't care. Because if that was the case, I would get a little 27 piece to put in my hair. And I try to wear black, of course, you know, when I blend in. I wouldn't get 100 pounds of hair from the goddamn Porky Pig spot, me a whole little pig roll in my. I don't care. But the thing with me is, I told you I punch in every day, and I stay on the clock.
Stay on the clock.
Exactly.
Stay on it.
And the weird thing about me is, when they start with me, the first thing come out their mouth is, "Don't hit me."
Oh.
They always say that. Don't hit me. Go ahead.
My thing is, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about being passable. I want to be happy. Like, for once in my transition, I want to be happy and just living my truth. Like, that's it.
But you are passable. The thing about it is that beauty is a threat to many who don't have.
If I'm a beautiful cisgender woman, people are still going to talk about me or, you know, be jealous of me. If I was a beautiful cisgender woman or whether I'm a beautiful trans woman, it's like beauty, people are intimidated by that.
People always the one thing we have to keep in mind, we live in a very hypocrite world. I'll say something to me because then I'm offended. I feel as though you disrespected me. But they don't never think about what they did. They only think about what happened after the fact.
Exactly.
That's the same thing happened to me with that girl in New York when two girls went and got the cops on me, girls like us, and they both went and got the cops on me. And the thing about it is that they started with me. Like, I don't bother nobody. And I think when they see me walk away, it's like, oh, this bitch don't fight. You tall, or you one of them tall girls that I could just bully, you know, and I could do something too because you walking away, you a punk. Baby. Next thing I know, the cops are like, excuse me. And then I have to play my whole, I'm a model, and I'm on a contract.
Girl, they don't understand. People be trying to change, girl. We don't always be trying to beat somebody's ass and be in jail the next day.
But for what, though? That's the thing about it. That's what's so sad about it. And that's what I'm talking about this story right now, about the straight man to find out me. Remember I was trying to get the car fixed?
Uh-huh.
Remember I told you the guy who looks like, what's that guy name with the daughters? What's the Aegis Elbert?
That was in the Tyler Perry movie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like Aegis Elbert. So in case somebody don't know, I'm going to start it from the beginning, what happened. So I went to find out about her car and stuff, and I went to go take it because I was trying to get something fixed on it because I kept seeing something come up. So I went to where I live and I went over to the next spot. That's the thing. People will always find something to say about you. Yeah. So the thing is, I went over there and everything. So I went to go get her car fixed. So when I got out the car, I had blonde hair on. I have a little blonde hair on. I have a little thing tied up and, you know, my little slut to rest outfit because that's the kind of girl I am. So I'm sitting there and I get out the car and everything, walk there. And I'm looking around because I know the guy who works there. He's a white guy. So usually, you know, I know him. And he said, hey, Raven. So then I went to go look and I went to go to the door. So the guy says, can I help you? So I look down. He's down there on the floor. I didn't even see him. And I was like, my car over here, I have a problem with it, you know, could you see it? He said, well, I was trying to take it to inspection. So he was like, well, let me see it. So he stands up, he's taller than me. Oh, well, let's live. So I'm looking at him. Yeah. Nice, big, manly body with his big man legs and his big man head. But I wasn't watching. Then he started walking. You know, when he's got that, that thick, just like dude on what's the Aegis out? He looks like for like real.
That beefy dad vibe.
The whole everything, but you know, I'm paying it on mine. I'm looking, you know, because you know you can't really do too much, and you know why. So he goes to the car. He's like, "Oh, you can pass this next with it. You can pass with that." I was like, "What about this?" He's like, "You good?" He said, "Listen, this is not a problem. This is not a problem." I said, "Okay." So then I was like, okay. So then, I needed a battery for her car. And you know me, I think I told you I went to go get a refurbished battery because you know look, I refurbish everything. Irregulars and refurbished is me. So I went to go to the battery spot, and then I found out that once her car cuts off, it's off. So in other words, wherever you at, that's where you staying. So then I went to this other location, and I found out that they will recharge your whole battery for free if you bring the car in, you know, with the battery. So then I went down there. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Autozone. So here it is. I'm down and everything. And he was like, well, where are you at? I said, I'm at AutoZone. The car had shut off right in the parking lot. He said, well, come on in. So it was raining. So when I went inside, they fixed the car. I mean, they gave me a battery charge. So I got some back up again. So then I told him about it and stuff. So I told him about it. He was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So then I had told this other guy, and I was kind of low key about to complain about dude charging me too much. And he was like, that's my brother. So I was like, that's your brother? He said, that's my brother. So I'm glad I didn't say what I was about to say. So the next thing I knew, so his brother works there. So each of them was brothers. So it's two people. They both tall. So then I'm sitting up looking at myself, okay. Now, you know me, I'm low key trying to make sure I maintain my position. Don't become too friendly. Don't become too talkative. Keep it moving. Keep it going. Because after a while, they're going to start looking at more things than they need to be looking at. So anyway, I told his brother about it. I said, something happened. I said, he tried to charge me some more money for something. I said, I can't afford it. So anyway, fast forward the story forward. I go on Facebook and it says people, oh, he had my phone number. So I gave him my number so when the car got fixed and stuff, you know. So when you give people your phone number and they on Facebook, it goes people you may know. So my voice and my phone number must have went up on his page on Facebook. So you know what he did? He just eased. Listen, he may be listening to this video. So he eased on it. So after he eased on it.
So this was the Aegis Elm guy?
Yeah, this happened today.
Oh, this is some new tea.
So
girl, that was the man that you wanted. Okay.
No, I didn't want him. I thought it was cute now.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't. I thought it was cute. I don't want anybody because I don't want to go
Raven, get you a piece, girl.
Yeah, but you got to go through the experiment and it might get, girl, I can't babysit. I mean, you can't babysit no grown man. And the thing is that he was on my page and then Facebook was like, people you may know. So his brother was on my page first. So his brother popped up and then he popped up. And I'm looking at them, I said, oh my God, they done found out. Just like my school teacher, he found out. They be fun. I give them my number for other things. They start doing research. They come straight to my page, and then they go to my Facebook page, and they start more digging. Then they end up on my YouTube page. Then they do more digging on my Instagram. Then they do more digging.
It's just Trans City all over.
They go everywhere looking for things. And the thing about it is, I ran into him today, and he saw me, and he did one of these numbers.
Oh, so he paid you.
He turned, yeah, what I mean, he turned his head. He didn't want to see it. That's what that mean, paid you.
Wow.
Yeah, so
he paid you. Wow.
So I was like, you don't got to do that with Raven. Because one thing about me, I love not to speak. I don't speak anyway. I would turn my head. I'm legendary.
I don't see you.
Right. But it was so weird because I find it to be amazing how you could get along with somebody really cool. And once they find out something about you, they kind of don't want to be friends with you anymore.
Uh-huh.
Now, the weird part about it, you would think that maybe we were dating, we were seeing each other, and then all of a sudden he found out, I am nothing but a customer that had to pay you to do something for me. just like anybody else. So why is it personal with me than it is with anybody else? Just to say this, a gay man went there and stuff like that. You wouldn't take it personal with him, but why is it so personal with me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
and then what I think it is, I think it's the laws of attraction. I think the simple fact of the matter is that they was attracted to you. And when people are attracted to you, they feel like they've been deceived. So remind you, they never even ask you, are you interested? Do you everything about your saying is irrelevant. Everything about theirs is not.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the thing that gets me, Leah. Why is it that they feel as though we can't react?
You said they feel as though we can't react.
Right. Like we can't do the things they do to us, we do to them. Why do they think we like the same energy they give us? Why do they think we can't do it back to them?
I'm always gonna get the same energy. Always.
I don't because I think you're probably more of a reader. You're a reader, right? What is you doing over there, Leah?
Like I be reading people. I'm listening.
Like you read people, like you be like, let me tell you something. That's not see you one of those, right? Or do you just walk away?
I'm kind of like a walk away kind of girl because I feel like that hurts people more. I just be paying stuff, honestly. I be paying a lot of stuff.
So
like there's a lot of trade. Like there's trade that wants to be my friend, but like I don't really want trade friends. I have enough guys in my life. I don't even, you know what I'm saying.
So paid means you was ignored. You got to teach me these things.
Because I'm like, yeah.
Like I'm talking about a man.
Like, you know what? I'm just pay it.
Because I'm like a man, he paid it. You know what I think of paid it? I'm thinking of money. So I'm like, he paid it. So I'm like, paid it.
Money.
Let me find out.
Coin.
Oh, so that means he's ignored me. Okay.
When
so
you just pay the situation, you just don't care no more.
Okay, because so paid it means when he walked past, so he just paid it. That's funny.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with all. January told me the thing called playing in your face. I said, what the fuck? I can't keep with all these things. It's always something new.
When somebody's like, playing in your face.
Right. I'm like, what is this stuff? Like, it's always something you can't. And it's so weird because everybody got these new lingos. And since I was born in 1849, it's really difficult to keep up with all of them. I can't keep up with them. There's always
your mother vampire.
Exactly. And came back broke again. They will change on you, so feel it happens to me. Passion says happened to her too, Raven. They're cool again. Exactly. I think the problem they had with us, because they felt attracted to us, and probably low-key, they became a little erect. And now that they got erect by looking at us, they kind of a little bit offended because here you got me erect and now question my sexuality. Why am I attracted to this person? So if I avoid looking at them, I won't get erect because there's something about our aura that's very sexually inviting to men.
And there's men that's just attracted to femininity. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course they're going to be attracted to you.
No, but it's something about us though, because when I was going to school, and it was a bunch of girls around us, right? I'm the tallest one, obviously. A bunch of biological, and it's just me. The men came after me. We was all walking down to the stores and stuff, and they came at blonde hair as usual. I gotta stop being so violent, but I'm always thinking they're gonna get me. Listen, I've been trying to change. It's been difficult. But the thing was, the guy came up to me. I don't know if I told you this, but I was going to the tours where the guy came up to me. He kissed me on my hand. He was like, how beautiful. And the girls around was like, damn, Raven, you be getting all the men.
Oh.
And all I kept thinking is, if he knew. Because I walk around looking like a hot mess.
I don't think I had an inviting aura because I feel like most men know not to try me. But I mean, there are.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
You know what I mean when I say inviting?
Like and like I don't really like Trey. Don't really. Every now and then I might get one, but I feel like most of the time I have that look like, girl, don't even talk to me. So I think like men have told me I'm intimidating before, but I just have a strong personality.
The thing about it, yes, Raven, there are men who are trans attracted. They're not attracted to trans. They're
Hey,
attracted to a
Lonnie.
woman. Y'all want to example yourself trans? Go right ahead. My thing is they're attracted to women. They're not attracted to a trans. Y'all deliver that message to them all you want and enjoy it. That's not where I'm at. When a man see you the same way you see a trans man and he fine, you're like, yo, I like him. You're not saying, oh God, that's a fine trans man. All you see is a man. When he reveals himself to you, then they'll say, okay, this is something different. But you saw a man. You didn't see no woman. That man used to be a woman. And y'all want to take that narrative, make it run with it. Y'all better start delete that mess. My thing is you're not
Well,
transitioning
sometimes you can clock it. You
with a
can.
trans man.
Yeah, because I recently had an Uber Eats driver, and I looked at their profile and I could tell they was a trans man, but I still thought they was cute. So sometimes you can.
Did you ask him?
No, I didn't ask.
I met guys and stuff, and I thought they were trans men. It was like, no, Raven. You have to ask. There are a lot of men out here that don't look. Girl, I'm going to say, but there's a lot of men out here that don't look like real full-blown men. And I've asked them. I was like, are you? You know, I've asked men lots of times, are they a trans men? It was like, no. And then all of a sudden, you know, they'll send me
Girl, that happened to me. I met this boy at the club. I thought he was trans, and he wasn't. He wasn't at all. And I gagged because his personality was just so. He just had a feminine aura and a really feminine face, and he didn't have no face hair. He just looked like a little baby, like a girl in the face. And
a girl trying to be a boy.
And he was really, really skinny. He was really little. I thought he was like a lesbian or a trans man. And girl, I found out he has a whole penis in between his legs, girl. So sometimes you'd be surprised. These guys be looking like girls.
But you know what I think it is? I think it's because we're so consumed in this whole energy of what we got here. We're confused as well. I mean, we in it, but we're confused too. It's a lot that we see, we shocked. And I just shared a video on a trans man and a trans girl together. And let me see if I can find a video.
I'm starting to feel like men only care what we can do for them sexually or money. Well, girl, I don't know too many trans girls that's giving away money, but
oh yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah, you talking to one? I've done it. I ain't gonna front.
Now I would only do it for if it was a boy I liked. I may, you know what I'm saying? Like, I may buy us like a little meal, you know, like some Uber Eats if we're, you know, chilling or whatever. But he would have to be like my man or something. Like, that's the only reason. But other than that, I don't spend coin on trade, like, ever.
Yeah, but you got a good heart. And I guarantee you, I'll tell you this. How many times you helped somebody out and they asked you to help and you wasn't going with them? So this is the thing with people with good hearts. We help people and don't even know we're helping them. Like your energy is strong, but you got a real good heart. And somebody came
to you. I have a good heart, but I'm not that kind of girl.
Okay, so you military.
I'm got. There's certain stuff that I do not play and I don't tolerate, and that's one of them. Like, I'm not sending nobody no Uber. I'm not doing it.
Okay. I've helped people. I mean, I always say I'm not going to, but I have. I don't do it as much. I used to help people a lot more than I do now. I act like I don't see them. I know since I've been this way, I got a lot of females because they think I'm a stud. I mean, what's some things called? A stud, yeah. A lot of females, especially the way they make up, the hair pulled. It's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, nah, you can't mess with me. I'll get you pregnant.
What?
Yeah. I meet a lot of females now. I have one weed man that had on encounters with, gave some Reggie. What is the Reggie?
What the weed man?
then have my ex-female friend free shit.
Girl, but why is you trying to? It's too much. Raven, you could curse on here or you can't.
Yeah, but just remember we talked about,
It's
okay.
too much eggplant emoji out here, girl, to be
Hmm.
trying to get some out the weed man. If he don't want no relations with you or he's not trying to take it there with you, girl, just make it about your business and keep it pushing.
The thing is, like, this is the thing. Let me ask you about this. I'm glad you're here. What
Hmm.
about this new thing that's going on?
Okay.
About the girls are saying, he didn't know I was trans, and they're posting him there with her, and she's showing everybody he didn't know I'm trans, and he's kissing up all over him, all over her, and she's posting it online to let people know that
Uh-huh.
he was trans attracted. Y'all words. Now, this is the weird thing about it. It's another girl who followed behind this girl because girls keep forgetting other girls watching. So then
Hmm.
she said that a guy was following her, and she told him that she was trans, and he was like, "That's not my thing. I'm not gay." And she said that's transphobia. She felt very disrespected because she says, "I am a woman and I shouldn't be disrespected like that." So she got pissed off with him, and she became more aggressive because she felt as though her sexuality was being challenged.
It's no shade. A lot of the girls need to stop being desperate and making men so important. Because personally, I would have just kept it pushing. I'm not here to prove a point. If you're not into trans or you're not into me, I'm gonna find someone that is, and it's just that simple. I feel like there are girls who have this mission that feel like, oh, let me try to turn this man out, or let me try to, well, maybe he can make an exception for me. And then that's how some girls get killed, no shade, because you end up making men their mind tweak. You know what I'm saying? It's no shade. Like there's some men that can't even handle it mentally. Like they might give it a try and then they might feel like, well, what the did I just do? You know what I mean? And they might start mentally tweaking and then want to take you out, girl. So I feel like if a man really is not into it or interested, girl, don't even try or even waste your time. No shade. Like just find someone that is interested. You could just save yourself the headache.
They act like it's the last man on earth.
Right.
But the thing that gets me
There's some
is
men that will tweak. If they feel like you turned them out or you're the cause of why they are the way they are, or they feel like they're gay now, girl, they might try to take it out on you.
that happened to me before. That happened to me. This guy, once upon a time, I placed him in ad. He came out of prison.
Uh-huh.
The men from prison is like a beeline straight to my house. So, and he came straight to my house. I think I told you this story. He was fine. Girl, he was 6'4", 6'5". And I
Uh-huh.
was like, when the bills need to be paid, that's a while ago. But so came out there. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm gonna go to jail. So here it is. He came to my where I live. He came on, had a hoodie on. Everything was covered up. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna kill me. I don't know who this man is. And
Mhm.
came into my house. I said, come on, you gotta create this front, when you're doing you gotta create this front, like, hey, what's up? Girl, he came to the house. He was like, hey, what's up? Come on. Went upstairs to my house, pulled back his hoodie off.
Uh-huh.
All I could say was his parents made a beautiful baby. When I tell you fine,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to glorify prison, but good Lord Jesus, that man was fine.
That prison trade.
Wow. Baby, he was Puerto Rican. I don't want to give it too much. He had tattoos, bald head. I mean, the pretty Puerto Ricans. Sick. I'm giving too much information. I'm giving my height and everything, but he was fine. So, and this is me being, of course, there's many, many, many moves. So here it is, me being dumb to what I was doing, stupid. Now, you know, when you're doing this type of activity, you're supposed to get them in and out. Me being stupid. He came over to my house, everything. He spent the night. I know. But
Girl,
see, I
I
don't know.
rarely let Trey spend the night. I have to really, really, really like him a lot.
He spent the night. He stayed with me, everything. And we couldn't have sex, though. And you know why? He had this. Let me see if I can find it. Both.
What?
Both together.
Oh my God. Girl, he had a whole baseball bat, girl, down there.
That was a hand. That was a foot. And
Girl,
I've never.
that can kill someone.
I was like, oh my God, like, I never saw nothing like this in the textbook.
That's actually real because I've met a guy like that before. Like, you know how sometimes you just see it on the X-rated sites, but you don't know it's real. But I've met a boy like that for real, where it was just like, it was too much.
You can't do nothing with it.
I liked him, but I literally had to stop talking to him because of that. Because, girl, you don't buy them, so what are we gonna do?
That's the thing about it. Like, we couldn't do anything, and
right.
He was fun. Like, I really wanted. Like, this happened to me before. It's not, you know, I'm no, because I think the problem with me is that guys be thinking that I'm loose, so they thinking that since I'm so loose, that down there, I'm sitting up here with something like this. You know, so it's like I could just say that. And then when they find that I'm not, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, who's the one on the top and who's on the bottom here. Because this is, so they start questioning me. I was like, no, it's not that. It's just that I don't have a man that's consistent. Even since I've been this way, I never had a boyfriend. I had one for 1 year, about 1 year, 1 month and a half. And when the money ran out, he left. And I've been this way for like, what now, 13 years? Going on 14?
Girl, I got 2 boyfriends, girl.
You had one, January. I never had one. I had, that's not true because I was talking to 6'6", and we lasted for 2 weeks. But that's still not good. But I think in Gablehood, when I was in Gablehood, I had a man for 2, 3, 4 years, 10 years. When I'm here, I'm lucky if I get 6 months. But a lot of these.
But you know what, Raven? I'm realizing that if you treat these boys like you to trade, and you don't care, you don't care about, you don't give it too much, they will come. They will be obsessed with you. You have to treat them like you don't care. Literally, that's all you have to do is just do what they do to us, to them. That's all you have to do, and they would literally just be like obsessing over you. Like, I had so many boys tell me that they love me lately, and I just be like, oh, okay.
But
that's
see, the
nice.
difference,
Like,
but you short, Leah. You little. Like, you a little bitty thing. I'm tall,
girl,
you little.
5'8",
girl.
girl.
Girl, that's short. When I tell them something like that, they be like, girl, please. You too tall anyway. They don't do that for me. They be wanting me to be, it's almost as if they want me to be the dominant one, if you know what I mean. And when I say that, I mean sexually. They want me to turn them out and turn them into a Tinkerbell. Make myself be Peter Pan and they turn them into Tinkerbell. So they can fly
But
around.
that's how you have to be, though. Like, because you can control them that way and get what you want.
I can't.
But you can be the fish.
That's not what they want.
From me. That's what they want. They want you to be the fish in public. Like, of course, they still want to have their manhood. They don't want to look less of a man. Like, they want you to be the woman in public, to be the fish in public. But behind closed door, when in your private time, that's when you can take control.
I don't get that. I don't go in public.
You don't get that part.
I
feel like that's why a lot of men like trans women. Honestly, that's what they like.
They want that revenge stick. Tess Passion says, I had a man do that to me. I had to turn to Dr. Phil, knew my tea, and after they come the chain saying, he just fucked me. I had to come
But
sit.
honestly, I love it. I
You
love
love what?
validation public. I love when you treat me like a woman. You open my
We're
door. They pay
supposed
for
to.
dates. They pay
They're
for
supposed
dates. They do all those things. And when we get home, Leah get to be the HBIC, and I get to tell you what I want when I want it. I love that. That's like, honestly, that I live for that.
But you
But
know
every
what's
girl is different.
yeah. You know what's different for me? I think when I started doing all these murders, it kind of hinged my dating idea. Because I was good. Remember, I was dating men from prison and I was good. They never,
You was getting your life. It
right.
was like a
But then
whole
after,
different Raven.
child, trustably was a man. But then all of a sudden, all these girls could get murdered. And I'm like, and it's one thing when one or two, but it's like, okay, my God. One day I clicked on something and my whole page had a whole bunch of girls' bodies, all these girls. I was like, okay, I can't. I was like, this is like the funeral channel. I don't want to come on this page. I don't want to sign on. I don't want to see this. And then I started thinking, like, how did I get here? Because this is not me. Why am I the one doing all these deaths and stuff? Because this is depressing. And it's like,
But no shade to the person that said, but Leah's talking from a top experience. There are men out there because I've had several men recently that was just like, would you be with the top? You know what I'm saying? Like the last guy that I was recently talking to, we didn't work out because he wasn't a bottom. But I've had several guys that are tops that are willing to take care of you, pay your rent. All you have to be is the submissive girl in the relationship. So it's out there. Like there's guys that are just. It was another top that I met, and he was just like, "Oh, like I'll take care of you, I'll pay your rent, like all of that, da da da." But I'm just like, that's not what I want. You know what I mean? But it's
yeah,
out there for the girls that do want it.
yeah, but
I'm
he
just saying.
says that, but do they come through? Because sometimes they sell you anything, and then when they get over there, I thought you said you was gonna. He's like, I don't remember us saying that. Because men will say anything to get you to buy the bridge, and then you get on the bridge, the bitch fall down. Mm-mm.
It's out there, right? I've seen it. I've
But
seen.
see you. But see, where your location is supposed to be better. I'll be right back. Oh,
Okay.
it's supposed to be better for you because the show ain't better for me.
Girl, no. In Atlanta, this is the home of the down low, girl. No shade. But there's men out there that is looking for a submissive trans woman that is the traditional woman in the relationship. You know, basically like a cis woman. Like you do everything a cis woman do, and they will take care of you, and they will treat you, you know, like they girl. I mean, it's out there. It is. It definitely is. I've seen trans women that are with tops that are engaged. Girl, all that. It's no shade. Like it's out there.
It's some of them that can everything. This one man told me.
Some men want the traditional, you know, type of. Basically, you do everything that a cis woman would do. Some men like that. Some men, that's what they like. Gia said, "Just give me the money and go." Gia's over it. She's like, she don't even care no more at this point. Chocolate. He said chocolate. Okay, dark stout. Let me ask you something. Are you the one on top, or are you would you bottom, or are you a verse? Let's see. Let's find out right now. Let's ask. Dark Stout, are you a top, bottom, or verse? Did we freeze? Let's do a little experimenting. Girl, y'all would not realize what happened lately. There was a
What
guy. There
happened?
was a guy. Raven.
Mm-mm.
It was a guy recently, yesterday. See, there you go, right there, top. I told y'all, I knew it. There's tops, and there's always tops after me all the time. Like there's tops out there that will, they're looking for the girls. They will be with you. So it's no excuse. Like you can find any of them.
No, I get it. Getting a man is not difficult for me, but the problem with me is I'm not as obedient. When they roll the ball on the floor, Raven don't go get it. I have anger
Okay.
issues, and it's just a little difficult for me only because I think I receive too much negative than the positive, and then I don't get a lot more accolades than I get the abuse.
Mm-hmm.
What book I can order from where they're at? Exactly, Pesh. I get tops all the time too, but I just don't want to be bothered though. I'm just when I was doing my little thing, trust me, they came, but you know,
Okay.
I'm just like over it. I think
Okay.
because of I think because I really believe it's because of the deaths. If I wasn't reporting so many deaths and stuff and the girls getting murdered, I wouldn't be in this spot because that's not been me. That's not been my story. But the fact that so many been murdered, and I keep trying to figure out why. When I did this story, the last girl that got murdered was 17 years old. The guy who killed her was her boyfriend.
Wow.
So
That's
it's
crazy.
so it's like, well, damn. What's the use of trying to?
People dying at 17 is crazy, period.
She didn't die. He murdered her, and on top of that, he had a girlfriend. And on top of that, he killed somebody. Him and his friends, they killed somebody before.
He said that chocolate is lit. So, Dark Stout, would you date a transgender woman?
Who is Dark Scout?
This gentleman in the comments, this guy in the comments, would you date a transgender woman?
I think a lot of them will. I think a lot has to do with will you keep your mouth shut?
Oh no, if I'm messing with the top, he's gonna be taking care of me, paying my bills, and we're gonna be together. Or he's gonna be a client.
Oh, God.
There's no in between.
She already got you on a payment plan. Which one of the
There's
brochures
no
you
in
want?
between, girl.
Which brochure you want? It's either this one, read it all out.
So when those tops
That
come
is
at
too
me
funny.
trying to, get the cake, I have my hand out because I'm like,
You smart. Because you're gonna be either you're gonna be a paid hoe or you're gonna be a free hoe. But either way, you want to be in a hoe.
I'm not that one night type of
Are
girl.
you?
You get your little experiment and your rocks off, and then you go back to your little DL straight life. We're not doing that. No, ma'am.
I'm a Gemini. I'm two-faced. I like you one minute, hate you the next. But I'm just over it. I think all of a sudden another thing is that a lot of females be saying what these men do to them. I be taking it all personal. When I listen to the stories, the way they do these guys do these girls, she's like, he don't want to be seen with me because I'm too big. He don't want to be seen with me because I'm too fat. And I was like, well, damn. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
even
real.
know all this
That's
stuff.
real too.
I
Yeah,
didn't
there
even know
are.
all this. Go ahead.
Yeah, there are cisgender women that do face that as well, like someone not wanting to be seen with them because of their weight and stuff.
But this is the thing that gets me. It's these ugly ass men with this self-esteem of a high paid model that's gorgeous. And you looking at them
Uh-huh.
like
They have higher self-esteem than women, which is crazy.
I have witnessed some really amazing attitudes. But the weird thing with me is that since I got older, the younger men are like really ODing on it. But I know what that's about. Sugar mama and cougars. He
You
wants
think
to
so?
play. I say I didn't know about that, but this one guy that I met off of Grinder,
Uh-huh.
he came up to my house. This is months ago. And he kept trying to come on my house. I said, no, no. No, you keep saying no, no, no. Because you're fighting back and forth. She's like, I don't want to do nothing. You know, he kept saying, he lives like about right down the street from me, unfortunately. So I was like, okay. He said, come on, I want to see you. I want to see you. Came up, girl, he was fine. All I kept smelling was Similac milk.
What?
And he said, we talked about it online. I said, well, I'm not having sex with you. He said, don't worry about it. I don't want to have sex with you. I just want to get a chance to meet you. Girl, that little young man came up in here. He shook Aunt Jemima's pancakes. But the thing is, I kicked him out.
Why?
Sure, listen, this is me. I know you ever did this thing that you turn the clock on when you got food cooking? Honey, better go ding, you better get out. It's over. I don't like a man on top of me that long because I get to think of other things. Like, why are you here? Get out my house. Are you come to steal? Or you gonna try to kill me? I'm not there no more. He was fine as hell though. He got upset when I kicked him out. I kick all of them out.
Girl, I'm gonna kick them around. Okay.
You don't kick him out?
Hold on. Wait, I'm coming out. Some boys, like one of my boyfriends, you know, because I was telling you I have two boyfriends, but one of my boyfriends, I met him when he was like 19, and obviously I got him. You know what I mean? Because it's like
you turned them out.
You can turn them out. You can manipulate them, especially when they're still young and fresh. And girl, you can make them do whatever you want them to do. I like to keep them around. They give you good company. You know, you get your life, and
but you have to watch.
you.
But you have to watch what you say because you hurt their feelings. They're really emotional. You know that, right?
They are really emotional.
They are.
Even if I ignore him, he'll be mad. If I don't talk to him for a whole day,
did he start crying?
They're crying.
I'm just. Yeah, they cried. This one cried over me, and I told him he started crying. I was like, "Why are you crying?" He said, "Because you said you was never going to see me again." I said, "Lord, your mother's going to kill me. Her baby will be." He was cute though, but I felt bad. I was like, "Don't cry." Damn. If I wasn't so old, he wasn't so young, it'd be a great thing. I was like, this is somebody's baby. But the problem with me is I have to watch everything I say. That's what you got to do. Because this really hurts them. What about...
You can't take it, then get out the kitchen.
Oh, I can't. What's your sign?
Virgo. But I have a really aggressive, like a Cancer or something. I don't know. Or a Scorpio. I'm a Libra chocolate. I'll turn you out. That's what you think. Even if I'm with the top, I'm still an aggressive woman.
Seems like you just... Literally. But what do we look like, though? You want to come on here with me and Leah? Prove your point. Come up here. Let me add.
Even if I'm with a top, all I have to do is just give him that look, and he know. Like,
Okay.
I'm one of them type of women.
Let me see. What's his name? Yeah, come on up here. Let's prove your point to Leah. Let's watch how you shoot your shot in front of us. Unless you scared.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Show us what you got. Don't be scared now. I hand you the ring.
You can turn me out. You can turn me out. Show me what you got.
There's the bride. I gave you the ring.
To tame this stallion, girl.
Come on up here. Prove your point. How you a top? You a real man. Now watch over. Self-obsession is what's going on. Yeah, come on up here. I open the channel up for you and just come up here. Girl, you know he ain't coming up here. He's scared. That's what killed me with men. The weird part about it is, what is the big deal, though? What is the big deal?
Oh, so now he don't want to come up here?
No, I don't know. He got quiet. I don't know if he's downloading it.
Or maybe he don't have. Maybe he didn't have the app and he might have to download it. We'll see.
No, but all he got to do is it's only take 5 seconds. For real, for real. Let me see what it gives. Come on up here, y'all. Stop staying in the comment section. Come up here. Leah's up here. Maintain your
But Raven, the men be watching because yesterday I got a message from a guy that we was finna link up. We was finna meet up and do what we do. And he was like, I recognize you from somewhere. And I was like, where? And he was like, you a YouTuber? Girl, I gagged, girl. And he was like, see, now we can't even have sex. He was like, I have that. He was like, I'm trying to get to know you. So we start video chatting and stuff. And he was like, man, he was like, he said he was gonna go off on me at first because he was like, see, you be on YouTube talking all this trash about DL men. I was gonna go off on you. He was like, but you're so beautiful. He was like, I want to take you out. So
did he take you out?
Men that do be watching us on here.
Did he take you out?
This was like the day before yesterday. So this is recent.
Oh, okay. Is he cute?
I've been paying him a little bit, but
is he cute?
He's cute.
How tall is he?
I don't know if he's my type, but I mean, he's he like a little, light skin.
No, to my height.
He looked like he maybe 5'10" or 6 feet from the video. I don't know.
Because 5'6" and 5'7" looks tall in video. They come in person. They be little bitty short. Well, I'm tall. Teresa, I honestly think guys need to be stronger because if a gay man and a trans woman can live in there, exactly, you're right. But they scared. If a trans woman can be out and proud every day, men are scared though. Men are very afraid. True, well, society won't. Men are afraid. There is a link. I gave it right here. You just get the click on it. Ain't no link.
It was most definitely a link.
Yeah, he just don't want to click on it. He making excuses. It's a link there. You the kind of man that when the bill comes in, you don't see the bill. I ain't see a bill. Now the lights are off. Yeah, child.
But you know what? I think I get off on intimidating men.
That's a good thing.
I think when there's a man that can really control or tame me, I'd be kind of gagged. Like, I'd be like, oh, okay.
But men like when you play with them. Men like when you're not serious. They like that kind of stuff. The thing is,
They do.
They do. They love somebody who's celibate in a transformation. Hey gang, what's up, boo? But that's the thing about it. I'm just, that's the one thing I hate about myself though, is that when I do see somebody I really like, I can't tell him because of the reaction. How do you feel about that? When you meet somebody you're really attracted to, and once you tell him, he's gonna be like, "Oh hell no."
I was in my own house. I'm grown. Okay, so he's grown. He has his own house. The link is right there. She posted it twice. If I see it, I know that you see it. It is right there.
It is in the chat.
It's in the chat.
It's in the chat room. Y'all gotta
wait. Can y'all not see the link?
Y'all gotta just stroll up and look.
Can y'all not see the link in the chat? Because it's in there.
Hey Carla, what's up? Look inside the chat room, just and where y'all at. Just stroll up. You see the link right there. Somebody said, "We see it." They said, "They said." F said they see it.
Okay.
They say he just don't want to click on it. He lying.
Hello, Kayla.
Excuse me. It might be an ex-boyfriend, Leah. Because we got those stalkers from the past. They just can't seem to leave it alone.
He said, "Hold on, girl, we're gonna be waiting for ages, girl."
I know. ASSG. You probably gotta go fix that lace front on his head.
Nigga said she don't see it.
You better get that lace front. Gotta glue it down with the blow dryer.
Well, he obviously has the app, I think, because he's on here.
Yeah, he got it. Tell him to download apps. It's because they are on YouTube, not apps. I sent them a link, though, January. But you know what he's doing. He's procrastinating.
Oh, they're on YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube, but they can still see it, though. All he had to do was click on it. It was going to take him straight to apps. And then you just sign on. It takes 5 seconds. You did it,
But
Lee.
you can get on apps on the internet, though, right? You don't need that.
All you do is just sign. All you do is sign up. All it is 2 seconds. It's like put your name in. You know how it goes. It's 1, 2, 3. It's not like it's an all-day event. What he's doing, he's just
interesting to get a man's perspective.
That'd be cute. No, I swear I'm lost. See, where there is so-called men at. Let's speak on that. Yeah, where are they at? They're in the grave.
So now all of a sudden he don't know how to do stuff.
Child, he's procrastinating. He's one of those kind of people that just want the prize always on him. You'll think of something else.
Child. All you have to do is download the app, sir, and click the link. It's simple. It's a 1-2 process.
But
I transitioned to high school, and I know that as a transfer, I'm stared at by people sometimes, and it's kind of annoying because it makes me uncomfortable, like they're picking me apart. Well, girl, I mean, transitioning while in school is still very much like a new thing in society. So I can see why they would stare. It's just reality, since people are just going to do that. But they might be curious. Aaliyah. When I tell you, Aaliyah is the blueprint of my transition.
Yeah,
I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I had her CD, and I had her posters, and everything. Like, I was obsessed. Like, I was obsessed with that woman. And I was like, when I grow up,
you're gonna be like Leah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I be thinking of your name, Leah, when I think of that too.
Yeah. She was my idol, like literally, like I worship that woman.
I really didn't know much about her. I know some of her songs and stuff. She was just coming up when I was seeing it. She was starting to blow up really good. I see how cool she was how smooth she was. She was real
And
smooth.
the trade lived for that. Like I feel like Aaliyah had like a
A
trans
boy
woman
tomboy.
spirit. Yeah, she had that like two spirit vibe about her. That's why I live for her. I really do.
I know Missy went crazy over her. A lot of women went crazy. The brat. You know what's weird? It's giving her Jess with the Mess, the comedian. Her name is
Uh
Jess with
huh.
the Mess. She did this thing and she was talking about everybody. Jess is a
Girl, I don't like
mess.
her.
Real life stories. What she said, Jess with the Mess, real news. Real, in other words, she's selling news, but it's real.
Uh
She
huh.
got to Alicia Keys and she said she still looked like she's looking for a woman. I don't know why everybody believed Alicia Keys is a stud. And she wanted to be one.
Just because she came in the scene with braids, or she kind of has like a tomboyish
She was
attitude
like
to it.
this. And
But
that's
she
not,
pretty though.
she's beautiful. And the thing about it is,
Some women are just masculine, even if they're feminine. It
there
could be
you
a
go.
feminine woman. People don't
I
realize
think
that.
I think it's only weird when you see a man who's straight and then they act really feminine. I saw a guy in the store yesterday with his girlfriend. And when I tell
Now
you,
that gags me.
oh, you know what I'm talking about?
When they say they're straight, I'd be like, you? Girl, I
We
thought you was a whole butch
yeah,
queen, girl.
with your daddy. He was like, he was porched over, and then I'm like, I'm looking at her because she got the same hair I got in, and you know they're looking at me because you know Raven don't wear bras, so I'm like, so I took my hoodie and put it over my head, and I'm sitting there like this. But he seems
Girl.
very much, you know. Um, someone said that needs to learn that people will say whatever the hell they want. They're going to have to be air people. Thank you, Queen. Queen even posted it.
Oh, so Alicia was a low key
Agent up
suspect.
yes, they've been saying she was a stud since high school. I always thought Alicia Keys was low key soft
No.
stud. Yeah, a lot of people. My ex used to say that too. He was like, just a stuff like, oops, and you change hair. That's it.
Trey looking different. They sure are. Trey be out here wearing the little
Yeah,
colorful drawers. They be dyeing their hair pink and all
but
this talking about they straight.
I see a lot of rappers with a lot of feminine stuff on the songs. I like it though, it's creativity. I love people who are different, but some stuff
That
I
don't
have no
know you.
problem with it until you start attacking the people and the LGBT. Like, who cares? But then you flip
Thank
up
you. Now you
dark.
get to be out here looking like a Barbie doll or a unicorn, but you want to talk about other people. That's what we're not gonna do.
But you know what's so weird to me is a lot of cis women are dressing like drag queens from RuPaul's show. They're not even looking like the trans women. They're looking like the ones from the RuPaul show.
But you notice that shift? You notice that shift, Raven? The men, the straight men are looking like butch queens, and the women are
Are
starting to
looking
look
like
like
drag queens.
trans girls and drag queens.
No, they don't look like trans girls. They look like RuPaul. I don't see the trans girls look like. If you go to RuPaul Drag Race, you got the lashes, you got the hair, you got all the
True,
colors.
yeah, you're right. It's beyond
That's the
trans girl at
RuPaul.
this point.
Us, we
It's
walk
beyond
around with,
trans girl at this
we
point.
wash face, clean face. We doing an extra to try to blend in, and they go straight to them because
You're right.
right. I used to do shows, and I know certain hairs are like, how y'all wearing this? You got blue hair and pink hair, and you got blue on this side and purple on this side. Then you got the nails. I'm like,
You're right. Because
they
most trans girls be
skip.
looking natural these days. So
There you go.
honestly,
We try to do the
they are
natural.
giving drag at this point.
And then they always saying what they were trans attracted. No, because y'all are looking more realer than the girls.
Right.
Y'all using your natural hair color. Y'all doing everything natural. And the biologicals are doing everything the opposite way. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. They contouring their face, they contouring their nose. Men be like, take all that makeup off. What do you look like?
Thank you, Nika, Barbie. Thank you. But you want to talk about us though? That's the gag.
Trey used to wear Daisy Duke shorts back. Yeah. They still do wearing it, Gia. You know people gonna do what they want to do anyway. You know how this story goes in this world. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. It is what it is at the end of the day. Hopefully I'll be going to Leah's wedding or January's wedding soon. So I know I won't be in one.
Girl, you just might.
I don't think so. I have anger issues until I learn that I can lay in the bed with a man with my panties off or them trying to slide up in me. I don't trust it. Because the thing about it, yeah, but then when I hit them, they always call the cops on me.
They wouldn't know what to do without us. Girl, we are the blueprint. Girl. It was this one cisgender woman that was like, oh, we're the blueprint. Y'all want to be us. The only thing trans women and cisgender women have in common is breast and ass. That's really it.
This woman told me this same thing. I was out and she was like, oh, you want to be me? I was like, no, I don't. She said, you do, you want to be me? I said, child, being a whore is easy. She said, what you mean? I said, you a whore. I said, on top of that, you went to the same place I went to. The only difference is that you had enough money to get your change and I couldn't. She says, oh, no, I'm a natural born. I said, no, you're not. She said, I am natural. I said, no, you're not. You just like me. The only difference is you got your change. Now you want to out me because I couldn't afford to get my. She took her pants and she pulled her pants down and showed her cootie cat. And she said,
what woman does that?
And I told her, I said, no biological woman would ever do that. I proved my point. Baby, she wanted to fight me so bad. I told her, I said, yeah, because women would do it. It's so stupid, though.
That is hilarious. Some women really do too much to prove a point, girl. It's never that deep.
And remind you.
What? Hold on. Give me a few minutes, okay? I'm sorry, that's my roommate. But
and remind
it's
you
that women will go to that extent to prove a point.
And remind you, she started with me, which is so stupid. They love to start stuff and then act like they're the victim.
But you know what? Since we're on this topic of women saying that we want to be them, I explained to this. This woman came on my YouTube and she was like, "Oh, you're trying to imitate a woman," or saying something like that. But I'm like, a woman could never be a trans woman. That's something they can never do. I'm just saying, we're in two different. I mean, yes, we're all women, but at the same time, it's like you are a woman of a trans experience, so it's like that's something that they can never be.
Yeah, but you know what they're doing now? They're eating men's booties and they're buying dildos. They're going pegging men. The competition is.
So who's really imitating who, though? That's my thing, because it's some men out there that just want to be with a woman with the
You right.
When they legs. And that's something that a cisgender woman she can never do.
But let me ask you this: how do you feel? You do know that our target is straight men, right? So, because our target would be gay men, not saying set in stone, but our target really is straight men because they like women. So,
and bisexual.
when you say bisexual, what? No, but I'm
And
saying
there's bisexual men that's after us.
no,
Bisexual
but
men.
what I'm saying is I'm saying that when they see us, is biological. Once we reveal, it's totally different. So biological, you're living in that experience. So when he sees you and you drop the bomb, then it becomes different. But your target is him. Your target is not a gay man. Go, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I want to hit that. He's thinking, oh my God, is she, or something opposite way. With him, he's thinking, she's pretty. We can make some pretty babies. I can knock her up. Now the thing about it is, those are our target people. Now, once he decides he wants to be with us, and he's going to have conflicted issues, like we talked about that before. That the fact that man has to go home. I think what's this thing you said when they go home and they start tipping or something? You said tipping or something. When they go, I say the triggers when they go home and they start thinking about what they did, and they start bothering it a little bit, and they start thinking, what's that word you use?
They start tweaking in the mind.
Oh, yeah. tweaking. So I can't. It's too many tonight. Tweaking and what's the number? You said tweaking and.
She said, I'm cis and I use the strap on my boyfriend. See? It happens. I see it all the time.
I'm cis and I use the strap. Yeah. And the thing about it is, by them doing that, it turns a man out. Then he's going to see what it's like to have the real thing. So then what he do is he goes and look for a trans woman, and sometimes look for one that's kind of masculine, only because he thinks that maybe she could fulfill the dream that he wants, besides the one he looks more thin because her hormones may have a problem with her erection. So he tries to find one that's look a little hard to get him. And that's why a lot of the ones that look more harder got men versus the ones that look more passable and prettier, because then they're not providing a service that he wants to be fulfilled for his body. And a lot of times when it comes to these type of men, when a woman who's doing these things to him, he's going to play the role, not set in stone, and they'll try to find a real thing. It's a certain period of time when you turn the man out before you turn him all the way out. He's not going to want no Martha Stewart Tuckerware up inside of him. He's going to want to find it like with the real thing.
Switching up and one fish from the side or not even.
I know.
There are I have been offered a few relationships lately. Like I don't know what's going on, but there is a shift where like men they would date a trans girl.
There is a shift.
It's a shift.
But
we might get a man. We might get a man before a cisgender woman does. No shade, because cisgender women, they complain about how they can't find one either.
I believe you would. I believe January would. Y'all can find a man. I don't believe me, but I believe y'all would.
Girl, you can find a man, girl.
I can't. I told you. I really think.
You don't be trying to. You don't be trying to be vulnerable and open up.
No, it's not just that. I think by me doing all the murders, think about it. I got 3,500 videos. All the murders and stuff I have done has kind of traumatized me. And I'm in the bed and I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
Like I'm thinking, because my guard is already down. I'm having a good time with you. Next thing I know, I'm sleeping. You always have to be stabbing me. Like
But right, you have to learn how to. I get it, but at the same time, you have to learn how to separate that from your real life. There has to be a division.
I need you to start doing the video. Start doing the videos and come back to me on that note. Do it, then come back.
Maybe it's harder than it looks. Maybe it's harder than it looks.
Do them and then do the videos. And then when the dude come in the house and lay next to you in the bed, watch how you see him. Now, even though
I already be feeling that way now. There's no shade. I'm trying to have my underneath my pillow because I'm like, I don't trust you hoe. I don't trust you, Trey.
But see that's the thing. It's like I be like, if they buy me food, I say, oh my God, they probably put some poison in it. Like I wasn't this person until I started doing these videos. And it's weird because mothers lived, honey. I told y'all, child, when I die, my body just go, it's just gonna
mother has
live, honey. When I put
but
my tombstone,
you did have a different energy though, Raven. You know,
right?
I remember I would watch your videos and you was like, "Hey to the new people, boom. Hey to the old people, being." You know, you used to have more of like you did have like your energy was. I can tell it did take a toll on you.
It did. It was too many. It was too many, and I think with me, it's like. Remember one time I was doing back-to-back stories the same day, and it was like. I'm putting up videos with 2 girls being murdered, a trans man being murdered, trans children committing suicide. I'm like, when did all this stuff contact for me? Like, why am I in this dark spot? I said on 2020, I wasn't doing no more murders because I can't mentally deal with it. I lay in the bed with dudes. Oh, mothers live. I lay in the bed with dudes. And I told this guy, he was like, because listen, my new thing is you got to be 6 feet and up. I don't date nothing. If you ain't, no 5'11", you got to be 6 feet and up. And you got to have on shoes, because when you take them shoes off, you be 5'9". No, 6 feet and up. You put your Timbs on, you 6'2". But take the Timbs off, you only 5'9". I want you 6 feet. And it's weird because since I want this request of 6 feet and up, I've been getting them. I've been getting 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". But the weird thing about it is, I was seeing this one guy, and I told him, he said, Raven, I'm not going to try to kill you. I said, I don't know that. So he was like, why you act like that? I said, well, I'm just saying, if I fix hot dogs on a sausage night, what's going to happen? He said, I'm going to kill you.
What?
I said, if I fix hot dogs on a sausage night, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to kill you. And he said it as a joke, but even though he said it, but I left him alone too.
Girl, you gotta get into these comments, girl.
Okay, what happened?
She said, I feel like I've been so traumatized by men, I just want to use them for money or for some fun. LOL, no relationship. I don't trust them hoes either.
Let me see. My last one said he was heteroflexible. Oh my God. What heteroflexible? He mean flexible when it's time you get your paycheck, honey. He's flexible to show up to come help cash it. I don't know, because I'm from back in the day. I have to talk to y'all because I'm learning so much stuff. Y'all be educating me. Every time I turn around, it's something new. I might get.
Girl, my boyfriend is talking about some. When we get our apartment, he gonna be washing dishes, and I'm gonna come behind and put it in.
Oh my God, you marrying a freak. Hey, Deshaun. King says I might not get my question answered, but I wanted to know how and why is it that some trans women on YouTube do videos with the question, is a man straight if he likes trans women? Because they're confused.
I trust my man being a straight man who
likes it's a great area, King. It's a great area.
King,
because
it's no shade. Like, I'm one of those people that don't care. Like,
but it's
somebody asks me, they're like, "Oh, does it make someone straight?" Or I stop talking because I'm not one of those people that some things don't have to be explained in life. It's like, girl, you like me, you're attracted to me, and that's it. That's the end of it.
But the reason why
I don't know why people want to put a label on everything. I don't know if it makes people feel comfortable to have a label on everything, but I go based off attraction and vibes.
Because they still have the society mentality. See, they come into your bed with society. Instead of coming to bed being themselves, they bring a society in the bed with them, and then they throw all this stuff on you. So I'm getting to my mug, girl.
Girl, Raven, you know I'm gonna start this job, girl. These 6 people better not give it to me. And we talked
like you
about
run
it. We talked about it though.
Yeah, walk through it like you run it. You know, can't nobody knock you off your horse.
Who does think she is?
Same thing to me. You just gotta. It's weird because you know what you can do, so you try not to do it. But unfortunately, if you ever think about this, think about all these TV shows you watch, black women fighting each other. So this is what we signed up for.
Raven, it's no shade. Like, do you ever feel like, did this point in your transition ever come where you feel like you are the fish? Like,
Every day I wake up.
I feel like at this moment, all I have to do is just sit back and the boys just go crazy over me.
But that's what you're supposed to do. So because you haven't divorced all societies. Once you divorce society's issue, you're not going to call yourself transgender no more. But society still kind of got the blueprint in your blood. But once you get out of that mindset, you'll change. Trust and believe, you'll change.
Yeah, because this guy, I met him at the mall, and he was like, you know, it was me and my roommate, and he asked for my number, so I gave him my number. And then he was like, you know, I guess he was trying to be a date, so he was trying to pay me. And he was like, you're the first, because when we first met, he was like, I know what I'm looking at. And I was like, what? And he was like, a beautiful lady. He was like, I don't give a fuck what they talking about, what people be saying. He was like, I see a beautiful lady, a beautiful young woman. So we was talking, I gave my number and stuff.
That was
cool.
He
was like, I'm not gonna lie. He was like, I've never done anything with a trans woman, but he was like, you just so beautiful. He was just like, fuck, I'm willing to just, you know, do something with you. And I'm willing to pay you or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, I'm a person, I'm just attracted to beautiful people. And I was like, okay. Because I was like, what would make you just want to just do something with a trans woman if you've never done nothing before?
Make sure you use protection. Put on 2 condoms.
And all he's doing is just.
You don't got to tell everything, but we get it. Okay. But you know, because the ones who said they ain't never did it, child, you get behind them and it's like, well, what is this?
Child. Nikki J, they made a statement and they're actually not shutting down OnlyFans.
Yeah, they're not shutting it down.
And I'm so happy about that because I get to keep making my point.
Let me see. They said it's not. Okay, hey, Raven, do you know that R. Kelly used young boys to get punishment? I heard about that from another YouTube caller. Is believing his kidhood to the kids.
Thank you, Ari Wells. Thank you. I don't like young black trays. They'll come back and kill you. They go through buyers' rumors. Ladies, stick with the older man. You'll stay alive. That's not always true.
I don't know. That's not true. I done mess with a few of them.
There's some young boys out there that just have. I call them good boys. Good boys is, you know, young boys that like they've been raised right by their mama, or they like mama boys and stuff. Like, it's some boys out there that they're young and they have respect for you. And you just have to find the right one. If he's giving you those vibes where it's just like, he the type of tray you have no business hanging with, then you have to stay away from those types.
Have you ever met one that you kind of didn't want to be around because you felt like you would hurt them because they was too sweet?
No. I try not to hurt the sweet boys.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that was just too nice. Like they was really, really young and gullible and it was just really sweet that you feel like you have to protect them more so than anything else?
Yeah, I try not to hurt them because I don't want them to be scarred like somebody did to me when I was that age. I don't want to be that person in their life.
'Cause Lord
And
knows,
usually, if you treat them right, they'll stick around, especially once they start getting comfortable with you.
yeah, I got a few stalkers, and they young. That's the one thing I hate about young guys, though. They look super young. I mean, he could be 24, 25 years old and still look like he's 14 to 15 years old.
So spirit gang. Girl, I had a few hit me up talking about they 16. I'm like, oh no, ma'am. I'm sorry, but you're not gonna get me caught. Girl, the trade is in high school trying to talk to me. I'm like, call me in 2 years.
They coming. He will call you too. That's the weird thing about it, though. It's so weird because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for me, but it's just when they're young. Oh, and it's funny because we're not the only ones going through it. A lot of biological women are saying all these young boys, but I was like, why is it that all of a sudden at the Club Scout, all these young guys are chasing after the women? Like, and the weird thing about it, it's not like you're hearing that he's trying to take her out on a date. All you hear her saying is PlayStation and Game Boy, a sugar mama. So he's trying to get his credit.
I'm starting to like young boys though because you can mold them into what you want them to be, or they're a little bit more easier to deal with sometimes. Sometimes older men can be more stuck in their ways, or they feel like
Well, the younger ones
since
are
they're grown men, nobody can tell them what to do or how to do things.
the young ones are easy on the eye.
Right. Whatever person doing their sex life is you and that person's business, and I find it to be a little hypocritical to question who they are when you're offended when the same is done to you.
He has a lot to say in that little link, don't he? But he won't come on. I like butch-looking, street smart men. Okay.
We're trying to get us. Back up, baby. Go to bed. Do your homework. Yes. Girl, it was two 16-year-olds that hit me up recently, and I was like, no, ma'am, you will not get me caught up. I like the thugs. Do I like thugs? I like thug cakes. I like thug cakes. I do.
You've been taking them down a few levels. Gotta break that spirit to change that attitude. I don't know. I don't really go through that. I really don't.
I usually mess with the good. I usually mess with the good boys. Like the boys that I mess with, they kind of like. They're like they kind of a little thuggish, but they're still like
in training diapers. Do you get a lot of in training diapers? In other words, you gotta still train them. Do you ever get a lot of white men?
There's a lot of white men interested in me, and I have to turn them down all the time because I'm not really into white men. Every now and then it might be one that catch my eye, but I like my men
black. How about Spanish?
I had a cute Uber driver today that was Spanish. I mean, every now and then, you know, I think I could get to a Spanish. I can get to a Spanish.
Okay. How about Indian?
Girl, actually,
and they go, hello.
There was an Indian boy that I had fun with one time. He was a yeah, but he was young. He was a young boy, and he was attractive, and he had like a cute face. So I never thought I would do anything with an Indian man before, but
well, let's live.
I did.
When they're cute, they're cute.
He was cute.
I never forget one time I went to New York, right? And I was I was single, clearly, still is. So I went to yoga, I put some boots on. So I put some boots on, and I by myself as usual. Not supposed to do that. So I'm drinking, got my little lick in my thing, drinking it on New York. So I had these boots on, these cowboy boots. And I'm walking and walking. And all of a sudden, they slid on it, boom, and I fell on the street.
Uh-huh.
And this guy came and helped me up. And he was Indian. And I was like, he's like, you okay, beautiful? I was like, I'm all right.
Mm.
So he says, where you going? I was like, you know what I am? He's like, yeah. Can I come with you? I was like, okay. So we went down to the bench and we sat down. He said, want something to drink? When I told this man was fine, I already had been drinking, which is a no-no. I mean, we sit in the pier by the water. So we down by the water and show poles at to the water. And we sitting and everything. It's looked way different. So we're sitting here on the bench. And we're drinking and drinking and drinking, talking and stuff. And I wish I could find him.
Black men have money too. Girl, that is true. Because a black man, a black boy, a young black boy, I don't even know where the hell he had this money or where he came up with it, but he paid me a lot of money yesterday.
A lot of black men got money. A lot of black men look out for you. There's some good black men out there if you could find them. There's some real good black men.
He was like 21, 22. And I was like, girl, where you get all this money from?
Yeah.
And they
a
don't
lot of
mind
these
spending
men
it on you.
got money. No, it's some out there. It's some that come to doing nothing. All they come and do is take, like that Bruno Mars song. So easy come, easy go. That's just what you think. That's all. This is true.
Girl, she's talking about something. Ain't no
Too
man
much.
paying legal rent. Girl,
He said to
little
a
do you
question
know.
get answered.
Little do you
You
know.
mean you wanted to find about the fact that people want to say? He's talking about the fact that I thought you had answered. She didn't answer. She said, you were talking in reference to about being gay because you're dating a trans woman. If I remember right, let me go back here.
It's no shade. I can't do the old white man clients. Well, first of all, I'm glad that they don't call me. It's mostly all my clients are black, mostly. So I'm grateful for that because I can get into it. I was at Young Straight Trade. Hold on, that a BBC played trans girl turned out. It was so good. Yes, come on, Young Straight Trade turned out. That's cute. I turned out my boyfriend. I met him.
So his question was, why do they? His question was, I'm trying to find it again so I can answer. I might get, okay, he said, this is a question. I might not get my question answered, but I wanted to know how and why is it that some trans women on YouTube do videos with the question, is a man straight if he's with a trans woman? He's only with you because he see a woman. Now, some girls will give an answer. They're angry. Some girls will give an answer. They're pissed off. Some girls will give an answer. I mean, myself, when I first transitioned and stuff, I couldn't understand why a straight man was in my bed.
And this girl that's
and then on top of
all this trash talk about me. At the end of the day, no shade, it is passable trans women out there that are single, girl.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
a lot of them.
Because, girl, I have two boyfriends, girl. I have men that go crazy over me. I have men that wanted to be my boyfriend, and I turned them down. Several. So it's like I get my life. Cause it's not always about.
But see, you do a lot of.
Like people stuck in that mindset. It's not always about passability.
But see, you do the plumbing work. A lot of men like to have plumbers in their life.
She said the plumbing work.
You know?
I'm dead.
Yeah, you do the plumbing. And a lot of men want that. Once upon a time, I told you I used to do it. Then I found that they loved it, but I did it out of revenge. When I saw you like it, I said, no, I'm good. That's when I started acting funny. They was like, well, why you don't do it? I said, because of hormones. They said, it ain't cause of hormones. You said, no, I'm not doing nothing. Because the thing about it is, I'm over it. I think my thing is, I was once a person that loves love, and I like to be in love and romantic. And when I feel as though my body's just being used as sex, I ain't doing it. Now, if you're giving me money, that's totally different. But no, mm-mm. And I
But
start
girl,
telling
I
my
already passed, girl. What is this girl talking about? I already, you know how many people tell me I look like Coco from SWV or Tiana Taylor? Girl, I already passed. I already passed as a fish.
what is you watching? I don't see that.
I never get compared to any men. Anytime somebody compare me, they're like, "Oh, you look like this girl," or "You look like this," or I get random strangers coming up to me, thinking that
Who is?
this one person, this one dude thought I was his niece. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart, young lady. I thought you was." Yes, like I get that all the time. The ones I watched, they were clarifying it, and this is what I be in Raven. We've already talked about this before. Those snake trans women, because remember you were saying that you can't even trust trans women. There's trans women in the community that like to put other trans women down and come for their transition.
All the time.
I don't understand that. Girl, you can go to hell, girl. It's no shade. It's no shade, girl. I cannot stand those. I mean, I have my Leah Gang supporters. I do know. Don't get me wrong. But there's some trans women that I just cannot vibe with because I don't like their mindset. I don't. There's some trans women their mindset, their brain is so tweaked
But
that they
some of
just
them,
get lost in this lifestyle and they don't even know who they are.
some of them just feel like they're just hiding now. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. I've been trying to kick him out, Liam Thomas. I don't know what's wrong with the system. Haps got to do better with this.
People be thinking I'm Misty Stone or Cash Doll.
They got to do it. They got to.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. And you know what, Raven, this person has been stalking me for months.
What
She
Haps got
literally
to?
sent it's a trans woman. It's not a boy, it's a trans woman. And she sent me a message on Instagram yesterday talking about, let me go to this message, girl. This is
They
the
say
same
I look
person
like
right here.
Beyonce. Raven D. Who's that?
The same person that was on there just now, she sent me a message saying she never meant to hurt me. That wasn't her intention. She's just trying to help me because she cares about me. I know, she said, I know I shouldn't. I know you're just going to get mad. I'm really trying to help you. You just avoid the truth because it hurts.
You should
Um,
screenshot that and send it to me.
Let me send it to you.
Let me see if it's somebody I know.
This girl is
Oh,
crazy. Like, she literally stalks me.
They say I look like Beyonce. You give Coco. Raven gives me a light skinned Natalie Cole. I look like everybody.
Raven, people always tell me I look like this girl.
Who's that?
Coco.
Oh,
Coco
okay.
from this 90s group, SWV.
Oh, okay.
People always tell me that I look like her.
Child, they can look like everybody. I done heard everything in the world, even from a. It is what it is. I don't care.
That girl right there.
Let's see. Oh, she's pretty. Is that the brat in the blue?
No, she look like her.
No, the one in the blue.
No, that's not the brat.
Um.
Or people tell me I look like Tiana Taylor. I got that one recently.
But your face is softer than hers. No shade behind it, y'all.
No shade. But people kind of tell me I look like Tiana Taylor a little bit.
Yeah, but your face is soft.
But I actually have a
Her
soft
face is
to her,
more
even though she's a cis
structured. She
woman.
got like a Grace Jones face. Your face is not hard. I'm not saying she hard. Yeah, but your face is not. That booty look tweaked. Is that the word?
That booty look tweaked.
I'm saying it wrong. That's the wrong word.
Well, you used it in the right way. Like she did something to it. You used it in the right way.
I can't remember all these saying. Lord, I can't.
But I'm saying like I don't get compared to dudes. I get compared to women. So how am I not passable?
Child. I don't even know how you let that clown even. I can't even click this person off. I'm gonna send an email to
She crazy. I'm telling you, she's crazy, girl. She's obsessed with me, literally.
So she's on YouTube or is she on Hats?
I'm not sure which one.
So why you never blocked her though?
I have.
Well, let me see what I could do on this end.
Girl, no shit. Tiana Taylor is still my body goals, girl.
Tiana Taylor's bad. Girl is bad.
It is. She is still my body goals. That body is sickening.
What is this? My upcoming. She's talented too. Very talented woman.
Yeah.
Her husband is fine.
Still my body goals. That body is sickening. I know she be. Tiana Taylor be climbing that tree. And this is just this is what I was talking about earlier in the live, that it's like everybody's so miserable and unhappy that they get off on being a negative person and talk about people. Like that's all people do is talk about people all the time. And it's like, what do you get out of that? Raven, this is the body that I want. Girl, I'm almost there, girl.
Wait a minute, cause I'm on my page now. I just blocked her.
I just got to get some titties. But I'm like, girl, I'm almost there. I want you to answer my question twice. Do you think it's a baby or someone else?
Yeah, I blocked her altogether, Queen. I'm just trying to find out where her page is at.
She gonna find a way to come back.
That's so sad. Like, what's the reason though?
This girl just had it out for me. I don't know what it is. She just has it out for me, girl. I don't know.
She's got 91 subscribers. Let me see. I found her.
You found her? Girl, she has it out for me.
So I click on her picture.
And I call her Hogneck. That's her name. That I call her Hogneck. But she's always coming for me, girl.
Do
I
you
don't
do
get
this?
it.
Do you come on her page and do this? You see this right here? Do you do like this? It's I block here, you block them here.
She's already blocked on my YouTube.
She joined back in June the 6th, 2007.
And she is so negative.
She played a lot of games. I think it's a boy though.
No, she a
I
trans woman.
think this a guy.
She a trans woman.
Like, how do you know? Because only men I know play games like this.
Cause look at her.
Why is my
Now
camera so low?
now she wants to block me on Instagram because I screenshotted your message. But it's too late. I already screenshotted it. I screenshotted it and I sent it to you. But she tried to block me on Instagram. I already sent it to you, so it's too late now. Tiana Taylor body.
Okay.
Y'all, Tiana Taylor body.
I
need that girl.
Oh, she's bad. The girl is bad.
I need that body, girl, today.
She's bad. That's a bad woman.
She sure is. And you know what's crazy? I went to so many pictures of her, and I seen people in the comments talking about she looked like a man.
Well, they told everybody look like a man. So,
thank you. I think people.
But she got man. But she got man's money then.
Sure does, and she has a fine ass husband, girl.
So amen. With 2 babies.
He likes it. Obviously, he likes it. So it's like.
But people don't be happy for other people. That's why I told you, if you ever get a man, don't post him online. Because people are going to try to find a way to get to them. They're going to go after him on a witch hunt.
Girl, I would never give this girl the satisfaction. I might give a little tea and talk about it, but girl, I would never.
I was about to put those guys that was bothering me. I was going to post him online because he got on my nerves.
I love her so much.
Is she on Instagram? Is that her Instagram page? I got her let me go on her Instagram. Here it is. Oh, hell no. She's a big girl. Oh, she done left. Mm-mm.
These boys be. Girl, some boy FaceTime me talking about he a big fan of me. What the hell? Anyway.
So she's on Instagram. Leah.
Huh?
So she on Instagram, huh?
Yeah, she's on Instagram, but she had blocked me just now.
There she is. Lord Jesus.
Auto FaceTime. Dudes just be fake. Girl, this sometimes guys FaceTime me.
How do you not know this not a filter though? This might be a filter.
Boys be crazy as hell, girl.
Anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Not Lord Jesus. Ari. I want to FaceTime Kitty.
Do you have
Charlie
FaceTime
wants to
donation? Do you have FaceTime donation?
You
That's how
see
you
a
do
queen,
FaceTime.
right? I sold it to you.
FaceTime donation. Talk.
You look like Dionne Warwick. She just looked different.
No, they said
Strong.
Tiana Taylor looked like Dionne Warwick.
Her features are strong. Your features are soft.
My features are softer than Tiana's.
They're way soft.
I think we had the same body type, or we're just both small. I don't know. It's just people just.
Her body is more tighter than yours. Your body's more fishy. Her body is more
fishy. Yeah.
She got the dancer's body though. That's a dancer's.
Yeah, I think we both had that dancer type of body, and that's why people compare us.
I think you did, but now you all cunt and stuff. You done melted all that away. You left your shoulders over here by
Girl, I'm the fish version of Tiana Taylor, girl.
Exactly. Hey, Zara, how are you? But she's a big. Tiana Taylor is sickeningly beautiful. That is a beautiful.
She is though. Like,
she's beautiful. Girl's beautiful. The thing about it is, she got that face of a model. Yes. She could be a model easy.
Yes, ma'am.
But you could be too. I mean, you shouldn't have to compare yourself to another woman anyway. You got your own beauty and stuff, as it is.
But it's a cute comparison though. Like, it's cute.
You must get fed.
I'll take it.
I think she's sweet.
Hey,
but I just been feeling Mary J. Blige a lot lately. You listen to her music and stuff, all the stuff she went through. I've never listened to for some reason after her husband left her, I was like on YouTube, I watch her concert. She be having some real deep songs.
She sure does.
Them lyrics be like, I mean, the only song I ever heard was what I heard at the time was I'm not gonna cry, drama, no more drama. And that's when I really got into no more drama. And then and it was this another one, Set Me As I Am. I was like, yo. And then I started getting to her, I was like, yo, she got some. Mary is on point.
She sure is.
She be talking about a lot.
I had seen an interview of her recently on the Breakfast Club. It was really good.
Yeah, she's on point. Because she be saying some real down to earth stuff that we dealing with in real life.
No shade, Nika. Nika Barbie. Raven gives a little Mary J. Blige tea.
I give you
because Mary J. Blige just had that vibe. Like she's just a fly woman. You know what I mean? Like she's always on point.
She's sharp. That woman is, and it's weird because I don't try to listen to much songs that's too deep because makes you depressed. So you have to.
Yeah.
But I don't know the concert, and I was like, this woman is amazing. Like she won me over. And then all of a sudden I saw people start doing this Mary J. Blige dance, and everybody keep doing it. I was like, she got a signature dance. Just like when Beyonce got the signature. What's the Beyonce signature dance?
I don't know if she has one.
Look.
Oh yeah.
All you gotta do is this.
If you like put a ring on it, yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her little signature thing.
We already know Michael Jackson kicked the legs out. Who else got a signature dance?
Little Kim.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Little Kim.
That's true.
I was beginning on her.
That's so true.
They always beginning on Kim about that damn dance.
But then Mary J. Blige, I'm like, she's doing it though. I'm loving it. And what's Janet? You know what Janet said?
That's all Janet do is just stand on the stage and be cute.
But she paid her dues. She didn't pay her dues. I know it's gotta be difficult because now you got a baby and you got to dance. Sure. And it's the weird thing about it when you start a music career and you always dancing and you start getting older, you don't want to be dancing no more. You see Beyonce done traded to them high heels. They starting to get more.
They get shorter and shorter each year.
Cause
but I mean, she already had her time to, she gave everybody what they needed. She gave what needs to be gave already. So
you see what happened to Prince? He wore them heels and he ended up walking in the crutches.
He walking in crutches?
I mean, he was walking with that thing.
Oh,
because he had to get from wearing them stiletto heels. Prince was like 4'11".
Oh, he was really small.
Yeah, that's when everybody saw him. It's not funny.
He was really small.
He was really short, so he wore heels to make him taller. But even though he wore heels, he was still short. And stilettos is like this. So if he wore stilettos, he was still short. I don't know. What's a famous celebrity man that you want to meet before you leave this earth?
Celebrity man that I want to meet.
Have you ever met any celebrities?
Not really. That's the gag.
I met Whitney Houston. I met Whitney Houston with Robin.
Really?
I met JC. I met Sylvester. Okay. I met Wesley Snipes. I met RuPaul. I met I know Dominique Jackson.
But see, Mother has lived, so
yes.
That's why.
And I met a lot of them. But I never went like, oh my God, fan out. People used to get pissed off. They said nothing phases you. You never fan out. No.
Why should you?
Exactly. But it was one person I met. That was RuPaul. I was shocked to meet. But when I met RuPaul, it was way at the beginning. And it was shocking because the way they say how tall he is, it's not true.
Out of nowhere, somebody just brought up Cherry the Boom. Y'all love talking about that lady. She don't even be doing nothing to nobody.
What happened with her?
I don't know.
She's really pretty.
She is cute.
But there's a lot going on over there.
I think some trans women just, that's how they just become. That's just how they become in this life, you know? It's a lot. And they
I
just
think
some
it's
trans
trauma.
women just become very strong. And that's just their personality.
I think it's trauma though.
And trauma. Yes, and trauma.
Because if you don't deal with this trauma and step away, and preserve your mind, you're gonna continue to go crazy.
Right.
And you have to be able to recognize that something is happening to you mentally.
Right.
Especially if you're an escort, oh my God, your spirit is being drained. After a certain period of time, your spirit is just lost. And the sad part about it is you feel like nobody cares. So you don't talk about it.
And I'm sure she's seen a lot of men. A lot.
I never forget she exposed that guy saying that they were
that
saying
video went viral. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. Girl, I do not like Chris Brown, girl. Absolutely not. He just gives me womanizer vibes. Womanizer, homophobic, DL.
RuPaul and Drag
woman beater.
Yeah, it seemed a little dangerous. I only want to meet one man, and that's Dennis Rodman.
I don't think I want to meet any.
I like to meet him.
I don't think I want to meet any.
But that's the one thing about meeting a celebrity that you really like, and they come across and being real, you know, like you make sure you never met him. I always had a crush on him for years. I was like, Dennis.
Right, you know who I saw in person? The girl that was like the woman that was like, I was waiting for you at the door.
Oh yeah, I see.
I saw her at the beauty supply store.
You ran into that one before?
Yes, I saw her at the beauty supply store.
She's short, right?
She's actually really small in person. How you know? You seen her?
No, I could kind of tell when she talked to the short guy, and it was same height.
Yeah, she's actually really small.
Was she really wrinkled up like that? Because her face is really wrinkled.
Girl, she got that, uncle face, girl. Looking like somebody's uncle. She got that face.
She took the wig off, or she kept it on?
She had a long wig. It was like one of them little Whitney Houston wigs or something.
Like, oh yeah. I had one of those on. It's like giving me bumps right here. The wigs be giving you bumps with an aerosol spray.
Really?
Aerosol spray be breaking me out.
He said both y'all fine. He said both y'all fine.
Ciao.
See, Raven, you still got it, girl.
Well, not with this light over here. This light make me look a mess. I don't even get up.
You still got it.
I remember when I used to, but that's just, you know, I remember when,
oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Remember, I used to do videos on how to do your own hair. Mm-hmm. You ever saw those?
Now, Raven, you was good for doing a 27-piece in your bathroom.
Oh, you saw that?
Or some type of, glue-in.
I did a Jerry curl one, too. I did a few of them. They're like, why don't you do more? I said, Raven, I got money to be doing these things. But you know, the weird thing about it was I thought I would be getting paid.
For what?
YouTube.
For the hair thing?
YouTube. I thought they would pay me. So they pay me no more.
It's hard to get a coin off YouTube, literally. You would have to have a video with like hundreds and thousands of views to see like Bitcoin.
But you know what I think? I think they view our videos in a restricted area. When I used to work at the Daily News in New York, there's certain editions where the paper would go out that it be restricted. It won't be seen in other places. The paper will go out the same in the front, but if you check the paper, you won't see certain things in the paper. I definitely believe they're using that on YouTube. That is restricted. That is not going to a lot of areas. Now, if we were in a relationship with, I guess a man or woman, they'll make it more viral if we were biological. But due to the fact it's not accepted in many countries, they don't want it being seen. So they
They
restrict
do try
it.
to shadow the girls in LGBT content sometimes.
But if your skin is a little different, you can get more because it's more accepted. You could be a two-spirit woman as long as you are white. But if you're black, it's going to be restricted on certain areas.
Trans content is restricted. It may be. That may be true.
It is. Because my content is definitely restricted.
That may be true.
So anything I do, I'm like, okay, well, you know.
He said he needs help. He loves that girl. I told you, it's more men out here dating trans girls, trans women.
Who needs help? Somebody
The
dating somebody?
Memphis
Oh,
10 boy said he's
then
been
the
trying to get
problem is
in
such.
contact. He said he's been trying to get in contact with his trans girlfriend that won't respond. That won't reply to him.
Somebody, Dion says, I want to make a YouTube channel. Why don't you come on here, Dion? Or Devin? Is that Devin? Lord. You can start it up tonight. Come on here, Devin. Michelle.
Devin Michelle.
Hey, Violet. Hey, Nika. Keith. Henson. Lee. Chris Brown is that man. He's dating Flame. Philly.
Black got to be pretty, right?
Yeah, but they want you. They
But
got
there's
that.
like, I mean, there's the.
But you're pretty.
You have some of your token girls that do make it, but Sun is Love. That's another thing about the colorist thing, because Sun is Love is like she's damn near mixed, so she gives that like light skin, pretty passable girl, and it's like, of course, people gonna live for that.
Yeah. Someone says the OG Kevin and hey Raven, how you doing? I hope move to Twitch. You'll get paid all on me. I did go to, I think I'm on Twitch. I don't even know. Kevin, I don't even know. How do I join? What's wrong with Philly? And absolutely correct. You gotta be the right complexion. Exactly, Gibson.
I told y'all. He said he's been supporting her for 2 months now. He gives her anything she asks for. Oh, so you paying her bills?
Who you talking about? Memphis?
You paying her bills?
Son is love makes content. What are you talking about?
People. She sure does. She sure does, Violet. You know this. Son is Love does cater to the cis people, girl. And that's why.
Whose Son is Love? Who is that?
She's a trans YouTuber. She's a trans YouTuber. Hold on, let me look her up.
I'm trying to.
She's passable, and that's why, you know, the cis people love her.
I seen this one girl. She was beautiful. I see a lot of them beautiful. Is she black or white?
She's black, but she light skinned.
Gonna be a little bit interesting. Today we are going to learn how to twerk. Whether your booty is small or big, it does not matter. This tutorial is perfect for any shape and size. If you want to twerk
She can pass the scan.
for your girls on vacation, or you just want to be up in the room by yourself.
Huh? You said what?
She could pass for Hispanic. But she's young like you, so of course. But you get a lot of views too, Leah. You don't be hurting.
Girl. But yeah, I used to find her videos interesting when I first started watching her. But
she's pretty. But she's no
that
more
is a
pretty than you.
transformation,
And on
bitch.
top of that, you have a lot of people. Your stuff be at the top of my YouTube channel too. When I click on your name, you way at the top. With everybody else is at the top. I be seeing your stuff.
Yeah, some of my videos, they be
getting it
They be
out.
reaching some views.
Sometimes I press your stuff and I watch and I fall asleep though. Cause you be on there for days.
Girl, I be talking, girl. That's why all my lives, I put some of my lives on my Patreon because I don't put all my lives on YouTube.
But it'd be good. I've been listening to it.
Raven, now this is the transformation, girl. Look. That is a transformation.
Wait a minute. So she's exactly like a different person.
That was her before, girl. That's her now.
That ain't her.
I'm like, girl, is that real?
I think they catfishing, girl.
That's a transformation.
Because one looked like a woman and the other one looked like a child. But then again, I have a picture that I took one time.
But the losing weight can probably make you do that.
Yeah, I know. This other girl told me. She said, baby, don't gain all that weight. Your face is going to change. I said, I'm also look fat and nasty. Would you like to meet over the weekend? Oh, my God. This man is still after me. Go to a movie.
Is pretty, but that's all. Right. It's like, girl, her content bores me, girl. I've been unsubscribed. Everyone was trying is different. That's true. It's an online long distance relationship. I stay in Memphis and she stays in Milwaukee. Well, can I be your online girlfriend, Memphis?
Exactly.
Do you like dark skinned trans girls?
Send him your Cash App. Let him start there.
You know what I mean? I'll give you attention. I'll give you attention, love, affection, all that. You can ditch her and come over here. I mean,
put your Cash App in this thing, Leah.
Yes, let me put that Cash App right there. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Girl, my supporters are so sweet because sometimes I wake up and I just be having Cash App donations. Yeah, sometimes I wake up, I be having Cash App donations. I'm Memphis' new girlfriend. The other girl's old news.
Where did you put it? I don't see it in this thing, Leah. Or did you?
I put it right. I typed it right there. It says Lee Baddie.
I don't see it. Did you put it in the chat room? Oh, there it is. Okay. See, I'm so blind, Lord Jesus. I don't need to be. I met Amaya Scott on the 18th birthday in Beverly Hills when I was modeling. Okay.
What Amaya Scott look like?
She's short though.
Did she look like a drag queen in person?
But she's really short though.
Fish.
Thank you, Kevin. But anyway. Y'all. Let me get some water. I
bet you are bad. Period. If you're going to remind treat her right. Wait, hold on. What was that? Hit me up if he ever.
Yeah, this house is cold.
Okay. But you know how some dudes just be talking, but the boy I've been talking about he wanna
excuse me,
get an apartment for us and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see.
have you ever lived with him? Before you do that, make sure you live with him first. Because, baby, people will pull you out your peace of mind and put you in a situation where you got to get up out of there.
Truth, but Leah's always going to have a coin, though. That's the difference this time. Because last time I didn't have a coin when I was in that situation. So I couldn't leave. But this time...
Situation.
Well, actually, I would move him in with me so he can get the hell out if I need.
It don't always go that way because he gets squatters' rights. You just be careful. Because, baby, that's the situation. I've been there before. And trust me, it is not cute. It's not cute. And that
I've been in that situation before, too. And it was not cute. It wasn't cute at all.
Child. I'll never forget. I was with this one guy. We fought so much. I spent every night we was fighting. He didn't want me to have no friends. He didn't want nobody around me. And if he had all the friends he wanted, he didn't want me to have nobody. And if I didn't listen to what he said, he would just try to fight me. And, right to his back.
But he not like that, though.
They never like that, girl.
He a little boy. Like, he a young boy. He just... Girl, you put some video games in front of him, the girl, and he's good.
Okay.
He's simple,
Mom bought me everything in the world.
She said, I'm not living with no man. I don't want to smell sweaty balls and feet all day. Girl, make him take a shower, girl. Trans and engaged, period. Girl, that's what
I'm not living with no man. I don't want to smell. Oh, okay. Trans and engaged. That'd be cute, Devon. You asking to marry
I'm going to be engaged. I'm going to be engaged too, and you're going to see a ring on my finger.
That's what I said. I want you in January. I want to see y'all before I croak. At least I can say y'all got married.
I will be a wife. One day, honey. Get wife teas. Just basketball wife tea, girl.
Basketball. That mean you gonna be fighting.
No. I'm gonna look like a basketball wife, but I'm not gonna be with no basketball player.
Have you thought about having children?
Yes. But you know how in the back of your mind you kind of question if it's really doable or if it can really happen. Like, I don't know. It's a process. If I want to have my own kids, that takes just money and time, and I'm not sure.
And it's the sad part about it is there's so many children that need places to live, adoption. That's in the LGBTQ, which you could be a great mother to, that you can help them so they won't have to go through. It's a lot of them because parents are getting rid of their children for being that way. So,
but I love babies though. Like, they're so adorable. Even though they cry, they're so adorable. You just want to grab their cheeks, play with their little feet, the way they smell like baby. Like, they're so cute.
So you don't want a bigger kid?
Huh?
You don't want a bigger kid?
I want to start them. I want a baby. Like, I want to start them off as a baby.
She don't want nobody else's headaches. She want to own.
I want a brand new baby. I said, personally, I don't want to deal with a little boy who don't have his life together. Honey, as long as he has a job, I don't care if he's 21. As long as he has a job and he takes care of the bills, he can be a little boy. He can play his video games. I don't care.
Devin wants 3 kids. Kev says,
I don't want 3.
I'll be your husband and father of your child.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Who said what?
Now, why you coming for Gia? Who's Gia? Gia Rose, I do not hear anyone asking you over your
I
bed.
want 1 or 2 kids. 1 or 2.
Personally, I don't want to deal with.
I want 1, maybe 1 kid, maybe 1, maybe just 1.
Yeah.
But I have to be in my 30s, girl. That cannot happen right now. I can't mentally deal with that. I got.
See,
girl,
still trying to get your
I
life
gotta
together.
get the relationship to work with the man first before we even get to that point.
You know what, I hate to say this, but when it comes to us, children are the missing pieces from our life. Because they'll love you no matter what. And all that man stuff, we get it because you want them, but the children be right there with you and the best friend and stuff like that.
My sisters are not having it. Girl, they talking about I gotta be with the man, not a child.
No, I'm not talking about sleeping with the child.
No, they was talking about as far as like relationships. And they were saying they gotta be with a man, not a child.
He said he want to jump in, but every time I put the link, they'll never come on. Here's the link, Davon.
What does keep talking about? Keep Brazil.
They keep saying they want to come on. There's a link, Davon.
It's talking about me.
Davon, come on.
About me.
I want to jump in. Let's see if he comes in. Maybe he's got more testosterone than the other one. Kahunas. Girl, I made some spaghetti and meatballs, and I didn't use sausage. I used Vienna sausages, girl. That's what I get for being so cheap.
The link is right there.
They never see it, girl. It's right there in the go in the chat room. Well, you're in the chat room. Can't y'all see?
Raven, you know I have never had a nail this short, girl. You know that.
They look pretty.
I had to get my nails short for work because I'm finna start this job, and they say you can't have long nails. You know, usually my nails about this long.
Those are cute though. I don't want any nails. I did before. But I had a problem with wiping my butt, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Girl, I never had problems. I can do anything with long nails. It's so easy at this point. I've been wearing them for years.
Yeah, but see, for me, it's the wiping the butt stuff.
Girl, that's not even hard. You literally just
no.
White.
This is me. I would bend over.
This is my fish nail.
And put the blue light. Put the blue light back there, and let's see where's the child. I just don't trust it.
This is my fish nail. This is my little.
They look pretty. Well, you always been glamorous.
It's a little fishy nail, like
it's
a little
right there.
Something the fish would have. Yeah, the nails like fish. They don't give you training. They don't give you training. But I like the training nails. I like the little long.
Hey, chosen one.
I like the long training nails.
They don't. Y'all can't see this thing. I think Devin is lying.
We make some pretty chocolate babies. Well, I don't know what the babies are gonna come out of, sweetheart.
You be making some chocolate.
Girl, I don't know. I don't know what them babies gonna come out of. Is it hard to settle down after 1 month of knowing each other? No.
It's right here in the chat. If you stroll up, you can see it. Everybody else see it, and you can't. Hey, chosen one. I know I am the fish. I can't.
Long ass nails either. Girl, I love long nails.
I think they're pretty. I just be thinking how you got to get all the way in that booty hole. You got to get in the booty hole.
You have to fold it and wipe.
Oh, that's okay. I'm talking about get inside the hole. Oh, you're not all that wiping around, child. Please. I want in the hole. Hey, Janet.
This is hilarious.
I didn't copy and paste it. I did. It's in the browser. Can you copy and paste it, Leah? Because I don't copy and paste.
Let me try. Let me see. How do you... It won't let me. I have to literally type it.
I just typed it, though.
They're pretty, but I cook and clean.
Okay. Hope you had a good time, Janet.
I'm just one of those girls that can do anything with long nails.
Okay, but some people are.
Girl, I could probably climb a mountain, girl. That's just me.
Okay, let me just see this. Maybe I gotta go to YouTube.
Devin's watching YouTube. Okay.
But I sent the link there, so maybe it's not coming on this time. Let me just look. Maybe that's the problem.
Okay, it's me, Adrian.
Okay, here it is right here. Can y'all see it now? I just posted on YouTube.
Wait, what? See, the boys be doing too much. The boys be doing too much. All the boys want to do is just clap my cheek. That's it. Y'all is crazy. Y'all is crazy. She don't mean to watch Instagram or... The way technology going, it shouldn't be long for now for them to have that covered. I wouldn't want to have no damn kids know-how.
Did he find it? And Devin, I just posted it. Did you see it?
Raven, these men are on here talking about trying to impregnate me.
A straight man found out I was a two-bedroom. Oh. Did it might not. You might need to download it, Devin. Maybe she's watching and Leah's comment. No one is ever talking about
my comment. Well, I'm not on YouTube. Well, Raven's the one that's on. Huh?
But we're all on the same thing.
Yeah, because I'm not on. This is Raven's live. I'm not on live. So this is Raven's live.
Let me try this. There.
He said, "Why?"
Can y'all see it now? Can he see it now?
Well, first of all, you have to have a vagina to have a baby. Even if you were trans, because it would need somewhere to come out of.
Hey, Violet. So can y'all see it now? Devin? Devin Michelle? I'm on Leah's page now.
Okay, my dog. Good night, y'all. Gotta be at work early. Good night. Thanks for watching.
That we need somewhere to come out of. Hey, Violet. Oh, God. Look how I got this wig. I look like a hot mess.
They like that wig. You got a lot of compliments on that wig tonight.
I threw this wig. I had that big old, my tree stumper. I took it off. That thing was heavy.
Tree stomper.
That big hair I had.
Right, you know, I love when you wear your little straight hair.
Yeah, I took it off. The other one was too heavy. I'm always doing too much.
I love when you wear your straight hair, your little middle part. You have your blonde.
Oh yeah.
Your blonde middle part.
Thank you. Sometimes you know how it is. You know how Frickle is. Did you see it on your page yet? I posted it.
What'd you post on there?
On your page, I posted so he could come on your page. I mean, from there.
Let me see. On the hat.
There's
on
a link.
The hats app.
I put it on your YouTube page.
Oh, I don't see it. Hold on.
Because you said you couldn't see it. Anyway.
It's on YouTube. You can see it right there, literally. They be acting like they slow. It's right there.
Girl. They may not be acting.
Girl, okay. Girl, you know, some people a little.
Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I've been on here for 2 hours and 3 hours. So thank you, Miss Leah, for coming up here, keeping me company and talking to me. And thank God you're doing better. You look beautiful, as usual. And you got your body all cut down, small, petite.
Petite fish, yes.
Yes, you get. It's so weird because when you got them shoulders like that, that's fishy down. That is cant.
What? I didn't know this.
Yes.
I guess because I lost weight, they just kind of like slimmed down a little.
Yeah, it's slim and like it's real fishy. Real fishy.
Really fishy? Okay.
Yeah. I still got my truck driving.
That's why the woman at the nail shop was staring at me because I think they just were they just, maybe some people just genuinely don't know, or they're just like
they don't know. It's just when you start revealing.
They were staring for a long time, and I was starting to get uncomfortable because I was just like, "What do you do? What are you doing?" People stare at you.
Well, you are pretty. That's what you keep forgetting. I understand what's going on, but you have to keep in mind that you're pretty. People are gonna look.
Yeah. Girl, it's still weird though sometimes.
Play Beyonce's Pretty Hurt till you get the message.
Girl, and I didn't want to blow up on them because I was this close.
Because we already on point because we already thinking something bad. Nova says
but what if they wasn't even talking bad about me? Then I would have looked crazy.
Right.
So
we'll get better. We do the best we can. It's just we've been attacked so much. We don't know who's real or who's fake.
It's the trauma. It's the trauma.
It's the trauma, like you said, me doing the death stories. It's trauma. Just because somebody says, it's different. It's difficult. But Raven,
somebody broke this man's heart, girl.
Yeah, my top is too little.
Your top is too little? Wait, what's too little?
This shirt is too small. Don't you see me keep scratching? My titties are squirrels in here like a can of sardines.
Girl, I can't wait to get mine done.
Child.
Girl, I still feel like a little girl. I had the pad until.
Actually, you look like a model.
Yes, Model T.
Yeah.
That's cute. I live for that.
You do. That's the look for magazines.
I live for that. I do.
With the bang. She did a couple of videos, but I do a whole bunch of different. I changed with my
those bangy wigs. those bangy kind of wigs.
I wore a bang wig yesterday. I like bangs and stuff, but see the thing about it, when I come on, like I don't wear makeup all the time, y'all. So if you ever wonder, like I look like it's a weird thing when you don't wear makeup. Sometimes it make you look like you're sick. If people used to wear makeup and you don't see you with it, they be like, "Are you okay? You don't feel well?" Says no, I'm gonna make more.
Hey girl. Hey G Fenty.
Anyway, y'all probably gonna y'all have a good night and thank you, Miss Mama, for coming on. We'll talk again, honey. See you already know. Love you and be
No
safe.
problem,
And make
love. You
sure
know,
you
I
mind.
tried to get on here for you.
Let me
You know
ask
what
you
I'm
something.
saying?
You got to work tomorrow?
I have orientation.
You better get it's around 1:16, Mama.
Yeah, I do actually need to get some rest.
So thank you, Mama. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, everybody. Be safe. Hit the thumbs up like Leah said. And
thank you everybody who joined and watched tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for finally returning home, Leah. On half where you supposed to be.
Girl, a girl trying to recover, girl.
That's true. That's true. Thank God we got you back. That's all important.
Right.
All right, little mama. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.